male mourning warbler, and use the ants for something called active anting. That broad-winged hawk came back and landed in the top of this snag. Actually, quite possibly some of my best magnolia warbler pictures to date. You know, it's really moments like these that make me absolutely love birding. Zach Vaughan, zvphoto.com, and today we are back at Sewickley Heights Borough Park for yet another day of Fall Bird Migration 2025. Let's go. So Sewickley Heights Borough Park is probably one of the best destinations in western Pennsylvania for fall bird migration. And that's really for two reasons. So unlike Frick Park, where sometimes you might have to walk 10 to 15 minutes to get to some of the more busy locations, here at Sewickley Heights Borough Park, you might not even have to leave the parking area. And the second reason is it's a little bit more open, so a lot of the trails have a lot of open space with a lot of low-level shrubs and vegetation that allow for you to get some really good looks at some of the birds here. Now, when I first arrived, I started trying to film my intro, and there were birds everywhere. Wilson's warbler. I got a pretty nice shot of this magnolia warbler here. So it's looking like it's shaping up to be a pretty good day. So let's keep going. So one of my favorite trails here at Sewickley Heights Borough Park is not very far from the parking lot. So you just walk up the main path here, and then you make a slight little dip to the right, and it's kind of like this little wildlife restoration area, although not much work has really been done in there in the past few years. But in years prior, I've gotten some really great shots. Hooded warblers, ovenbirds, Blackburnian warblers. Actually, what's super interesting about this particular trail is that there are these locust trees, and in these locust trees are Allegheny ants. And what I noticed last year is that a lot of birds will land in these locust trees and use the ants for something called active anting, where they grab an ant, squeeze it, and the ant releases some type of formic acid, and experts and scientists believe that this can help with overall feather health, or they think that maybe it can help counter against things like mites and other parasites. So sure enough, as we came down my favorite trail here in Sewickley Heights Borough Park, right where there's a lot of goldenrod, wild bergamot, and it's very dense shrubs, male mourning warbler. I mean, I've never managed to get a shot of a male mourning warbler, and I literally had 3 seconds. And unfortunately, like a lot of bird photos, there's leaves and sticks everywhere, but it's being able to not only see these amazing birds, but to be able to get photos of them too is truly an incredible experience. But there's still a lot more activity going on, so I'm going to get back to the photos. All right, so quick update. Been up and down the trail for about 20 minutes now, and it's been unreal. So we started with the Mourning warbler. I got a chestnut-sided warbler. Magnolia warblers were 5 feet in front of me. So close I couldn't even get a picture. Then there was a black burning warbler doing a weird little movement. Not sure what that was about. Got some video. And then American redstart female, and they're still all around me. So see if we can get some more pictures. So we've just arrived about 5 minutes ago. And right now we're walking on one of the other great trails here at Sewickley Heights Borough Park, Pipeline Trail. Now, if you look to the sides of the trail here, you can see a lot of low-level vegetation, goldenrod, rudbeckia. A lot of warblers will come through here and glean. So, Nashville warbler, Mourning warbler, and people have even seen Connecticut warbler on the sides of this trail. So we're going to keep walking down Pipeline Trail. Still a little dark, so probably not the best lighting conditions for photography. And then we'll probably go back and check out the parking lot, the Wildlife Restoration Trail, Butterfly Trail, Broadwing hawk somewhere up in this. Oh, it just went down the road there. They've been hanging out. I think they nest here during the year. See, the problem with Sewickley Heights Borough Park is that, well, like a lot of other places in western Pennsylvania during the summer, really not much action. I still come out, but the amount of photos or just birds I see in general is not the greatest. So as we continue to walk down Pipeline, that broadwing hawk came back and landed in the top of this snag. And it looked like it was eating something. I couldn't really get a very good look at what it was eating. It certainly wasn't a very big meal. But did get some video and did get some photos. And this is, again, why I love birding. You just never know what you're gonna see. And that's why I highly encourage anybody and everybody to get out and start birding. And for maybe anyone who feels like that might be a little overwhelming, birding is super easy. If you've ever seen a bird, or if you've ever heard a bird, you're already birding. Maybe next time you see a bird, make a quick observation of it. Oh, I saw a bird that had a brown back, an orange chest, yellow beak. Go throw that into your search engine. Boom. You see a picture? American robin. Then the next time you go out, you see that same bird and you're able to identify it. So it really doesn't take much to get out there and start learning about these amazing creatures. So after that broadwing hawk took off, we walked up to the little parking lot area. We got a halfway decent shot of a juvenile hooded warbler, saw some magnolia warblers, couple red-eyed vireos, chipmunks and goldfinch currently giving alert calls to something. But we're gonna head up here to the Wildlife Restoration Trail, my favorite trail here at Sewickley Heights Borough Park. And we're gonna hope for some opportunities to get some more shots. Let's check it out. So I would say today is officially Magnolia Warbler Day, because I've had some extremely good looks, and I'm pretty sure I got some, actually quite possibly some of my best Magnolia Warbler pictures to date. Now what's super interesting is here in Western Pennsylvania, or at least me, I typically don't see many Magnolia Warblers in the spring, maybe one or two, and like all spring warblers, they're typically super high in the trees, so they might be there, I'm just not seeing them. But here in the fall, at Sewickley Heights Borough Park, they are probably the most plentiful warbler. And look, I think they're absolutely gorgeous, so I'm not complaining. Well, we've had an amazing few days here at Sewickley Heights Borough Park, and I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed this video. As always, here are all the photos we've managed to capture, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.